Welcome back to part 2 of the $50 pocket rocket project. I think that's what I'm going to call it at least. So I'm going to take engine plate off. I just removed the bolts. It's welded on this side. Looks like crap. I'm going to remove this box here and see what kind of room we have. Try to open it up. Try to squeeze that in there. See how it works. Because this frame is in better shape and needs less work than that one, so I can route parts off of that frame to make this one complete, is what I'm thinking, instead of putting that one back together. Throw this one together and see what we can do with it. So, box is cut off. That was pretty easy. For some reason, I didn't pull my grinder out until after I started working on the engine plate. It broke like this. Other piece over there by the hammer. That piece stayed stuck on here, and when I started hammering off, it put a hole in the frame here, pinhole here. So I will be filling those with my welder, then grinding it and making it smooth and look good. I'd rather fix just a couple little tiny spots like that on this frame instead of all the work that I have to do on that frame. I'd rather just put that on the back burner and get this going if I can. So, time to slide the engine in, or attempt to. I have a feeling this is going to have to go. This is going to go. I might have to cut this bar from here to here out. So, let's get into it. So, it's kind of in here. Carburetor's sitting on this plate, so like I thought, this one has to go. But, engine's sitting in here. Pretty decent. I might have to cut this little bar out here from about here up to about here. Take about 2 inches, 3 inches out of it maybe. That I'm going to go from about here up to about here. Try to take this excess, bend it up, and weld it into this bar for support here. And then what I cut out of here, I'm going to try to bend this leftover piece up and tie this piece into here. Tie the leftover piece from this into here for support. I just pulled the swing arm off the white frame. Got it sitting here. About to put it on. Try to line up the chain. See what it looks like. I do have a clutch on. I know the gearing is going to be crap with this. So I'll probably be ordering a new sprocket for this hopefully. Might have to go to a 35 chain. Not sure. Alright, so I'm working on the chain. I got it to about the length I need. I started thinking I'm going to have to cut this mess off here, weld 2 new tabs with holes in them, so I can run the shock from here down to here. So that I'm going to probably be saving for last, because I do have the square tubing in here keeping the frame where it's at. So that's setting it for the stock ride height, basically, of where the other one was. But chain's all lined up. I'm going to mark my areas where I need to drill holes for the engine plate and get my holes drilled. That way we can bolt the engine down. Not too many things left to do. Drill the holes, bolt the engine down, put the front end together, and throttle, brakes, shock mount, ride. Seems pretty easy. Doesn't seem like a whole lot of work to put a 212 on a pocket rocket frame. Alright, so the orange paint is from me marking my holes. There's 2 in the back. 1 in the front. I didn't get a bolt in the second one up front yet. I did drill a hole. I'm not sure if it's lined up, but 3 out of 4 is going to work for now. I'm going to put the nuts on the bolts and tighten the engine into place. Put the chain back on. I started pulling apart the handlebars from this here. I'm going to pull the bearings out and pull this apart the rest of the way. And after I pull this apart, I'll bring you guys back and record myself. Works on off the white one, the ones that were on it. These top part of the triple tree was too thick. I couldn't put neither one of these blue pieces on it, so I'm just gonna run this set of forks. And then when I was trying to put the blue piece on the top of the other set, this here is what goes inside the gooseneck, and it broke off the triple tree, the little tack welds they had. So I'm kind of glad that it broke when I was trying to put it together, instead of putting it together and it breaking while riding. So let's throw this together. It's gonna be a pain. I already know. Not too bad. Yeah, I need to honestly put some washers in here to space it out. The front tire rim back off here at a later date and put a different tire on that rim, that or get the bearings I need for the one that will be on it, the other rim that was on them forks. And I need that bolt. It should not take this long to put a chain on. changing the chain just a hair. Give it a little bit of slack. This is older chain, so it shouldn't stretch. If so, I still got adjustment I can make. Alright guys, just like that, we have a 212cc pocket rocket. Not sure how fast this is going to be. I might be buying a brand new engine here soon. Probably Wednesday, Thursday. I'm making this video 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday now. Still my Monday, I haven't been to bed, but my schedule's screwed up, so hey. Enough talking. We'll be buying an engine in a couple days though. Once we get the new engine, we'll make sure we do go for a ride. I still have to hook up a throttle, brakes, if I can. And then, yeah, send it, I guess. Throttles and brakes. So, hope you guys like what you see. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and I will catch you guys in part 2 of the 212 Pocket Rocket.